Push yourself to take the first step. Imagine standing at the edge of a vast and promising path, a road that leads to your dreams, your goals, and the life you've always envisioned. But there's one thing holding you back: the very first step. It feels daunting, almost insurmountable. Fear, doubt, and hesitation creep in, whispering all the reasons why you're not ready. But here's the truth: no great journey begins without that initial move. The first step may seem small, but it holds the power to transform your life. It's the spark that ignites momentum, the bridge that connects your aspirations to reality. Today, we're going to explore why pushing yourself to take that first step is the single most important decision you can make, and how it unlocks the path to growth, success, and fulfillment. Are you ready to move from hesitation to action? Let's begin. The power of action. Action is the bridge between dreams and reality. While ideas and plans are essential, they remain dormant until you breathe life into them through action. The power of taking that first step lies in its ability to break the inertia that holds so many people back. Often we wait for the perfect moment or ideal circumstances, but those rarely come. The truth is, the right time to start is now. Action creates opportunities, and the first step sets the stage for a journey filled with growth and achievement. They think about the people who have achieved remarkable things. None of them started with everything perfectly aligned. They began where they were with what they had, and took that critical first step. It's a reminder that you don't have to see the entire staircase to take the first step. One action leads to another, and soon enough you find yourself gaining clarity, confidence, and momentum. Action is also a powerful antidote to fear and doubt. When you're stuck in your thoughts, it's easy to overanalyze and convince yourself that the challenges are insurmountable. But when you act, even in the smallest way, you disrupt that cycle of overthinking. Progress, no matter how small, silences the inner critic and builds a sense of accomplishment. Moreover, the first step has a domino effect. It sets things in motion that you might not have anticipated. You might meet someone who provides guidance, discover resources you didn't know existed, or unlock skills and strengths within yourself that had been lying dormant. The beauty of action is that it opens doors and creates opportunities that planning alone cannot. It's essential to remember that taking the first step doesn't mean being free from fear or doubt. It means acting despite them. Courage isn't the absence of fear, it's moving forward in the face of it. The act of stepping forward, no matter how small, is an act of courage that reshapes your mindset and strengthens your resolve. Action breeds confidence. The more you act, the more capable you feel. Success isn't about being perfect, it's about showing up, trying, and learning along the way. Every small action compounds over time, building a foundation of progress that leads to significant achievements. So don't wait for inspiration or perfection to strike. Start where you are, take the first step, and let action propel you toward your goals. Overcoming fear and doubt. Fear and doubt are natural emotions that often emerge when standing at the threshold of something new. They can feel overwhelming, acting as invisible chains that hold you back from taking the first step. Yet, understanding these emotions and learning how to navigate through them is the key to progress and growth. Fear and doubt are not signs of weakness, they are proof that you care deeply about the journey ahead. But they should never dictate your decisions or keep you from reaching your potential. Fear often arises from the unknown. It's the mind's way of protecting you from perceived threats, even if those threats are nothing more than uncertainties. It's important to recognize that fear is a projection, not a reality. Many of the things we fear never come to pass, and even if they do, they're rarely as catastrophic as we imagine. The first step to overcoming fear is acknowledging it not as an enemy, but as a companion on your journey. By naming your fears, you take away some of their power and gain clarity about what's holding you back. Doubt, on the other hand, comes from within. It's the voice that questions your ability, your worth, and your readiness. It whispers, "What if I fail?" or "What if I'm not good enough?" But here's the truth: doubt is simply a reflection of your potential, not your limitations. If you didn't have the ability to achieve something significant, doubt wouldn't bother showing up. The presence of doubt often means you're on the verge of growth, stepping into uncharted territory where you're bound to learn and evolve. To overcome fear and doubt, it's crucial to take small, intentional actions. Start with manageable steps that build your confidence and prove to yourself that you are capable. Action dismantles fear because it shifts your focus from what could go wrong to what you can accomplish. Every small victory, no matter how insignificant it may seem, weakens the grip of doubt and strengthens your belief in your ability to succeed. Another powerful way to combat fear and doubt is to reframe them. Instead of seeing fear as a warning to stop, view it as a sign that you're moving towards something meaningful. Instead of interpreting doubt as proof of inadequacy, recognize it as an invitation to grow. By changing how you perceive these emotions, you can use them as tools for motivation rather than barriers to progress. It's also helpful to remind yourself of past challenges you've overcome. Fear and doubt are not new. You faced them before and emerged stronger. Reflecting on your resilience and previous successes provides a sense of perspective and reminds you that you are more capable than you might think in moments of hesitation. Surrounding yourself with positivity and support is another essential strategy. Seek out mentors, friends, or role models who can provide encouragement and guidance. Their belief in you can reinforce your belief in yourself, making it easier to push past fear and doubt. Embrace the reality that failure is not the opposite of success, it's a part of it. Every misstep teaches you something valuable and brings you closer to your goals. Fear loses its power when you stop seeing failure as the end and start viewing it as a stepping stone to growth. Overcoming fear and doubt is not about eliminating them entirely. It's about moving forward despite their presence. It's about choosing courage over comfort and progress over paralysis. When you push through fear and doubt, you unlock a world of possibilities that were always waiting for you on the other side. Momentum follows the first move. Momentum is one of the most powerful forces in achieving any goal, but it doesn't appear out of thin air. It begins with the first move, the act of breaking through inertia and setting things in motion. This first action, no matter how small, sets off a chain reaction that builds energy, confidence, and progress over time. The beauty of momentum is that once it begins, it propels you forward with less effort, but the key lies in taking that initial step to get things started. Let's explore why momentum is so critical and how the first move is the catalyst for unlocking its power. Why inertia holds you back. Inertia is the tendency to remain at rest until acted upon by an external force. This principle doesn't just apply to physics, it applies to life. When you're stuck in a cycle of procrastination or hesitation, it can feel like an impossible task to break free. You may tell yourself, I'll start tomorrow, or I'm just waiting for the right moment. But this delay only strengthens inertia. The longer you wait, the harder it feels to start. This is why the first move is so powerful. It's the force that disrupts inertia. It doesn't need to be perfect or grand, it just needs to happen. The moment you act, you send a message to your mind that you're ready to move forward, and that simple shift can create the energy you need to keep going. The domino effect of starting. Taking the first step often triggers a chain reaction. Imagine setting up a row of dominoes. You only need to push the first one for the rest to fall in sequence. Life works the same way. When you take one step, it often leads to another, and then another, until you find yourself making progress almost effortlessly. For example, if your goal is to improve your fitness, the first step might be as simple as putting on your workout clothes and going for a walk. That single action can lead to a full workout, which then inspires you to make healthier food choices. By the end of the day, you've set a foundation for a healthier lifestyle, all because you took that initial step. Momentum thrives on consistency. Once you've started, it's easier to maintain your progress because you've already invested energy into the process. It's like riding a bicycle. Pedaling from a standstill takes effort, but once you're moving, it becomes much easier to keep going. How small actions lead to big wins. One of the most empowering aspects of momentum is that it doesn't require you to make massive leaps right away. Small, consistent actions are enough to build momentum over time. Every step, no matter how small, brings you closer to your goal and creates a sense of accomplishment that motivates you to keep going. Think of it like climbing a mountain. The summit may seem impossibly far at first, but each small step upward brings you closer to the top. Over time, those steps add up, and before you know it, you've covered a significant distance. The same principle applies to any goal or challenge you face. Momentum builds confidence. Taking action doesn't just create progress, it builds confidence. When you take the first step, you prove to yourself that you're capable of acting despite fear, doubt, or hesitation. This sense of achievement fuels your belief in your ability to tackle bigger challenges. Each successive action strengthens this confidence, creating a positive feedback loop. The more you act, the more confident you become. And the more confident you become, the more willing you are to take additional actions. This cycle of growth is one of the most powerful aspects of momentum. How to push yourself to take the first step. Set a simple, clear goal. Break your larger goal into smaller, actionable steps. Instead of overwhelming yourself with the big picture, focus on what you can do right now. Start small. The first step doesn't have to be monumental. It can be as simple as writing down your goal, making a phone call, or spending 5 minutes on a task. Remove barriers, identify what's holding you back, and eliminate those obstacles. Whether it's fear, procrastination, or lack of clarity, address it head on. Commit to action. Make a promise to yourself to act, even if it's uncomfortable. Remind yourself that discomfort is temporary, but the rewards of progress are long-lasting. Celebrate small wins. Acknowledge your progress, no matter how small. Recognizing your efforts reinforces the habit of taking action and builds momentum. The role of consistency. Momentum doesn't just come from starting, it comes from staying consistent. After taking the first step, commit to showing up daily, even if it's in small ways. Consistency transforms effort into habit, and habit sustains momentum over the long term. The rewards of momentum. Once momentum takes hold, progress becomes exponential. Tasks that once seemed daunting become manageable, and challenges that felt overwhelming become opportunities for growth. Momentum creates a sense of flow where effort feels natural and results come faster than expected. But perhaps the greatest reward of momentum is the transformation it creates within you. As you act consistently, you become the kind of person who takes initiative, embraces challenges, and sees goals through to completion. The first move doesn't just change your circumstances, it changes you. Momentum is one of the most powerful forces you can harness, but it all begins with the first move. Taking that initial step, no matter how small, sets off a chain reaction that propels you forward. It breaks inertia, builds confidence, and leads to meaningful progress. So, don't wait for the perfect moment or ideal circumstances. Start where you are, take the first step, and watch as momentum transforms your efforts into extraordinary achievements, turning hesitation into determination. Hesitation is a natural response when faced with uncertainty or a new challenge. It's the brief pause where you weigh the risks and benefits, consider your next move, and evaluate whether you're ready. But too often, hesitation becomes a barrier, trapping you in a cycle of overthinking and inaction. It's in this space between intention and action that many dreams are lost. The key to overcoming hesitation lies in transforming it into determination, a focused resolve to take action despite the doubts and uncertainties. Understanding the roots of hesitation. Hesitation often stems from fear. Fear of failure, fear of rejection, or even fear of success. It's the voice in your head that asks, "What if I'm not good enough?" Or, "What if this doesn't work out?" These fears are amplified by the unknown, making it easier to stay in the comfort zone rather than venture into new territory. Another common source of hesitation is perfectionism. The belief that you must have everything figured out before starting can paralyze you. You might think, "I need more time to prepare," or "I'll wait until I'm better equipped." While preparation is important, waiting for perfection often leads to missed opportunities. Hesitation can also arise from a lack of clarity. When you're unsure about your goals or the steps required to achieve them, it's easy to feel stuck. Uncertainty breeds doubt, which in turn fuels hesitation. Why determination matters. Determination is the antidote to hesitation. It's the unwavering commitment to move forward regardless of the obstacles or uncertainties ahead. Determination turns fear into fuel, doubt into action, and hesitation into momentum. It's the mindset that says, I may not have all the answers, but I'm willing to try. When you approach life with determination, you unlock a powerful resilience that allows you to face challenges head-on. You recognize that setbacks are part of the journey and use them as stepping stones to growth rather than excuses to quit. How to transform hesitation into determination. Acknowledge your hesitation. The first step in overcoming hesitation is to recognize and accept it. Everyone hesitates at some point. It's a normal part of being human. Acknowledging your hesitation allows you to understand its source and address it constructively. Instead of judging yourself for hesitating, approach it with curiosity. Ask yourself, why am I holding back? Shift your focus to the why. One of the most effective ways to overcome hesitation is to reconnect with your purpose. Why do you want to take this step? What goal are you working toward, and why does it matter to you? When your focus shifts from fear to purpose, hesitation loses its power. For example, if you're hesitating to start a new project, remind yourself of the impact it could have on your life, your family, or your community. Let your why be stronger than your what if. Start small. Hesitation often feels overwhelming because we imagine the entire journey instead of focusing on the first step. Break your goal into smaller, manageable tasks and commit to completing just one. Taking that initial action creates a sense of progress, which builds momentum and confidence. For instance, if you're hesitating to start exercising, don't commit to a full workout routine right away. Start with a 5-minute walk or a few stretches. Small actions make big goals feel achievable. Reframe fear as growth. Fear is often a sign that you're stepping outside your comfort zone, which is where growth happens. Instead of seeing fear as a reason to stop, view it as an indicator that you're on the verge of something meaningful. Ask yourself, what's the worst that could happen? And then, what's the best that could happen? This perspective shift can help you see that the potential rewards often outweigh the risks. Focus on progress, not perfection. Perfection is an illusion that can keep you stuck in hesitation indefinitely. Recognize that no one starts as an expert. Every master was once a beginner. Focus on taking imperfect action rather than waiting for the perfect moment. Each step forward, no matter how small or imperfect, brings you closer to your goal. Progress is what builds momentum, not perfection. Create a plan, but stay flexible. A clear plan can reduce hesitation by giving you a sense of direction. Outline your goals and the steps needed to achieve them, but remain open to adjustments along the way. Flexibility allows you to adapt to challenges without losing sight of your ultimate purpose. And so, surround yourself with positivity. The people you surround yourself with have a significant impact on your mindset. Seek out individuals who inspire and encourage you, and limit your exposure to negativity. Positive influences can provide the support and motivation needed to turn hesitation into determination. Visualize success. Take a moment to imagine yourself succeeding. Visualization is a powerful tool that helps you see beyond the immediate obstacles and focus on the rewards of taking action. Picture yourself reaching your goal, and let that vision fuel your determination. The rewards of determination. When you replace hesitation with determination, you unlock a world of possibilities. You move from a state of inaction to one of progress, where every step brings you closer to your goals. Determination builds resilience, teaching you to persevere through challenges and adapt to setbacks. More importantly, determination transforms how you see yourself. With each action you take, you strengthen your belief in your ability to achieve great things. You prove to yourself that you are capable of facing fear, overcoming doubt, and taking control of your journey. When you are confident that you are your dream, hesitation is a common part of the human experience, but it doesn't have to hold you back. By understanding its roots and adopting strategies to overcome it, you can transform hesitation into determination. Remember, action is the key to breaking free from fear and doubt. Focus on your purpose, start small, and embrace progress over perfection. Building resilience to navigate challenges. Resilience is the ability to bounce back from adversity, adapt to change, and keep moving forward despite the obstacles that arise. The importance of resilience. Life is unpredictable. No matter how carefully you plan or how well prepared you feel, challenges will emerge. These challenges, whether they're personal, professional, or circumstantial, can feel overwhelming. Resilience is what separates those who persist and thrive from those who give up. Resilience empowers you to view setbacks not as insurmountable barriers, but as opportunities to learn and grow. It helps you maintain a sense of control and confidence, even in the face of uncertainty. Resilient individuals are better equipped to manage stress, stay focused on their goals, and make clear decisions during difficult times. The foundations of resilience. Mindset. Resilience begins with adopting a growth mindset, the belief that abilities and intelligence can be developed through effort and learning. With a growth mindset, you see challenges as opportunities to improve rather than as threats to your abilities. For example, if you encounter a failure, instead of thinking, "I'm not good enough," a growth mindset encourages you to ask, "What can I learn from this experience?" Emotional regulation. Resilient individuals are skilled at managing their emotions. They recognize that while they may not have control over external events, they do have control over how they respond to them. This ability to stay calm and composed in the face of adversity allows for clearer thinking and better decision-making. Support systems. While resilience is an individual trait, it's often strengthened through relationships. Having a network of supportive friends, family, or mentors provides encouragement and perspective during tough times. These connections remind you that you're not alone and that help is available when needed. Self-awareness. Resilience requires self-awareness, the ability to understand your strengths, weaknesses, and triggers. When you're aware of what challenges you and how you typically respond, you're better prepared to navigate adversity effectively. That's the point of this chapter, to help you become resilient. How to build resilience. Embrace adversity as a teacher. Every challenge you face is an opportunity to learn and grow. Instead of fearing adversity, embrace it as a chance to develop your skills, expand your perspective, and strengthen your character. For instance, imagine facing a significant failure in a project. Instead of viewing it as a personal defeat, analyze what went wrong, identify areas for improvement, and use those insights to guide your next steps. Each failure becomes a stepping stone to success. Develop healthy coping mechanisms. Resilient individuals know how to cope with stress in healthy ways, whether it's through exercise, meditation, journaling, or talking to a trusted friend. These practices help manage emotions and maintain focus during difficult times. Number 7. Animals and humans have different ways of dealing with stress. Face-to-face conflict is handleable by people and exercises the oldest survival skill on the planet. Avoid relying on unhealthy coping mechanisms like avoidance or negative self-talk, as these can erode your resilience over time. Instead, focus on practices that promote mental and emotional well-being. Focus on what you can control. One of the greatest sources of stress is trying to control things that are beyond your influence. Resilience involves recognizing the difference between what you can and cannot control, and directing your energy toward what's within your power. That's For example, you may not be able to control a sudden change in circumstances, but you can control how you respond to it. By focusing on actionable steps, you maintain a sense of agency and progress. Build mental toughness. Mental toughness is a key component of resilience. It involves staying committed to your goals, maintaining focus under pressure, and persevering through difficulties. You can build mental toughness by setting small, achievable challenges for yourself and gradually increasing their difficulty. Each success reinforces your confidence and strengthens your ability to handle adversity. Practice gratitude. Gratitude is a powerful tool for building resilience. By focusing on what you're thankful for, even during difficult times, you shift your perspective from scarcity to abundance. This positive outlook helps you maintain hope and motivation, even when the road ahead seems uncertain. Try keeping a gratitude journal where you write down 3 things you're grateful for each day. Over time, this practice can reshape your mindset and increase your resilience. And be flexible and adaptable. Resilience doesn't mean sticking rigidly to a plan no matter what. It means being willing to adapt when circumstances change. Flexibility allows you to pivot when necessary, finding new solutions to unexpected challenges. For example, if a project you've been working on faces an unforeseen obstacle, a resilient mindset allows you to explore alternative approaches rather than giving up. The role of resilience in taking the first step. Taking the first step toward any goal often feels daunting because of the uncertainty and challenges involved. Resilience is what enables you to push past that fear and take action anyway. When you have resilience, you trust in your ability to handle whatever comes your way. You recognize that the journey won't always be smooth, but you're prepared to face the ups and downs with determination and grace. Resilience also helps you stay committed to your goals, even when progress feels slow or setbacks occur. It reminds you that growth takes time, and that each step forward, no matter how small, is a victory. Remember, resilience isn't about being unshakable. It's about being adaptable, resourceful, and determined. With resilience as your guide, you'll find the courage to take that first step and the perseverance to keep going, no matter what obstacles arise. Each challenge you overcome strengthens your resolve, bringing you closer to the life you envision.